Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to be talking about the new Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. This was meant to go up on Saturday, but my memory card got corrupted, which seems to happen a lot to me. I'm not entirely sure why I go through so many memory cards, and it's quite irritating when you film a video and you like how it's gone and it's just gone. But I did manage to save part of it, which is going to come up in a second. So I did do a video where I did a first impressions on this and looked at all the shades and things like that. And I did create a custom look using a mixture of the shadows. Obviously they're paired, just like the Instant Eyes palette, they are paired into threes. So you've got Love Eyes, Power Eyes, Happy Eyes and Confident Eyes, and it was these purples right at the end that I was kind of really drawn to at the time. I will insert swatches. Not of my own, because I mentioned in the previous video I kind of want to use this to build up, I want to use this in my professional kit, so I don't really want to go sticking my fingers in it. And when I used it on me, I used clean brushes every time and made sure my eyes were clean every time, just so everything stayed hygienic so I could use it in the future for professional purposes. So yeah, so I really thought there were some really beautiful shades. Like I said, they are paired into three. The Power Eyes is all shimmer, so I'm not sure how many people are going to like it using all shimmer through the crease. I don't mind it, I think it'll look very pretty. Obviously not that you have to use it in the three that it's saying, but just in case you wanted to try it out or whatever. But there are some really beautiful shades in here. The mattes went on really nicely. I used my Lily Lola eye primer. So mattes you just need to dip a little bit in because they're actually quite pigmented but really easy to blend, which I thought was great. There was no skipping or anything like that. The shimmers I'd say are more of a soft shimmer. You can wet the brush to get a bit more intensity, but they aren't going to be super full or anything like that. They're very much a softer shimmer. I think very pretty, and actually the look that you're about to see I thought was quite pretty for a kind of bridal look or wedding look. And actually my sister's wedding is coming up soon, and her theme, like our bridesmaids dresses, are purple, and I thought actually it could look very pretty and things like that. So I was very impressed with this palette, and it cost £60. I don't know whether it's still available. If it is, I will link it down below. So obviously £6 is quite a lot, but you do get 12 shades in here. It is Charlotte Tilbury, and like I said, I kind of want to use it for professional use as well as personal use. But I love the packaging of it. It's really beautiful purple shimmer to it, and it's actually quite light. I thought it was going to be heavier than it looked heavier than it actually is. It's quite light, but it's quite solid packaging, which I think is really good, and it's not one that's going to get necessarily bashed about and stuff like that. It's a magnetic closing as well. And also you get a nice big mirror in there as well to play with. No brush, but to be honest that's fine because not many palettes have good brushes in them anyway. So yeah, so now I'm going to skip to the actual makeup look that I created using kind of my custom version of different shadows and things like that. And I believe I do give my final thoughts in that clip as well. So luckily it didn't get all corrupted. But yeah, I don't know why memory cards just keep getting corrupted on me. It's just quite irritating. So if you'd like to see the makeup look I created and how the eyeshadows perform in the eyes, then please keep on watching. I'm going to start off with this shade from the Love Eyes section. This kind of peachy pinky tone matte colour on the fluffy brush. And pop this into the crease. I'm going to try and do a more rounded look this time, and not bring it quite as high up to the brow bone. On the same brush, I'm going to go into the Happy Eyes section and take in this middle matte shade here. It's kind of similar to that first shade, but just a bit deeper. And build this up into the crease as well. I'm actually going to focus this onto the outer portion of the lid. I then think I'm going to take the kind of purple shade from the Confident Eyes, the matte one, and run this with a light hand into the end section, the outer portion of the lid, in fact, sorry. Why is that? I think my brush is starting to molt, which is quite sad. I like this brush. Just going to lightly build this up into the outer portion of the eye. Actually, you know, I'm going to switch to a slightly smaller blending brush, I think, for that colour. Because I do want it to be a little bit deeper than that, that's better. So it's a bit more dense. Oh, then I'm going to go in with... Which shade should I use? Let's go in with this shade. So I'm actually going to go with this shimmer shade from the Power Eyes. The kind of one that's more of a sheeny colour as opposed to real shimmer. Well, in comparison to the other ones anyway. And this is going to go in a third of the eye. And make sure it blends into the other shades. I'm going to take some of that very first kind of off-white matte shade and use it just to brighten up the brow bone. I'm going to take some of this dark kind of matte shade from the Happy Eyes section. I'm going to drag this along the lower lash line. And again, take that gold I used on the lid section and pop it along the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with some mascara along my upper and lower lashes. Lips, I'm actually going to go with the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lip liner. And then this is the Gosh Velvet Touch lipstick in Overall Matte Baby Lips. It's a very nude colour. I'm going to top off the gloss because I think actually it's probably a bit too nude, this lip. So this is the Lily Lolo lip gloss in English Rose. And that is kind of my custom look using this palette right here. So that is this video complete. Overall, I have to say, I think this palette is a really beautiful palette. I think there's some really nice shades in there, and the mattes work really nicely on the eyes. They blend really nicely. They're quite pigmented, so you need to put a little bit on. I need to make sure if you tap off your brush, as you might get some fallout. But they blend really nicely onto the eyes, and no skipping or anything like that. Unfortunately, I've ruined one of these shades, and the shade I really wanted to try the most, I've ruined a little bit in the Confident Eyes section, because I didn't realise my brush was still a bit wet from just cleaning it slightly. It has left marks in my eyeshadow, which is my fault. I should check to make sure the brush was clean. But you can still use it, as I did for this last look, perfectly fine. These shimmers are really nice as well, quite a nice intensity, I think. You did get a little bit more fallout in the palette with the shimmers, but again, just tap off and you should be okay. I did get a little bit on my skin, on my face here of fallout, but I just swept it away and it was absolutely fine. But I think it's a really nice palette, and I can definitely see myself using this in my kit, because I think, especially this last look actually, it's quite a nice bridal look actually, or like a bridesmaid's wedding guest kind of makeup. But yeah, I really like this palette. I know it is £60, but I know I'm going to be using this a lot personally and obviously, like I said, in my kit. And it was just one of those items I was really gutted I missed out on the first time round, and it's such a pretty palette, and I love the packaging as well. It's a really nice, beautiful. Yeah, I really hope you'd enjoyed this video, and kind of if you've tried any Charlotte Tilbury products, what your opinion is of them, and would you be willing to pay £60 for a palette like that? I honestly would be willing, and well, I was willing as well because obviously I bought it. But it's just kind of knowing assessing the colours, seeing if you'd wear them a lot, if you get a lot of use out of it, and then you know if it's worth it or not. But I personally think it was worth it, and I'm very happy I managed to pick it up, and I know I'll get a lot of use out of it. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Leave any future requests down below, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.